So there you go.
Yes.
You can start. There you go.
Right.
So
So we
six
have,
six playing black with Nvzhnn playing white.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is fairly expected. From what I've seen of their games, they play fairly traditionally with their openings as e4, e5. Okay. Italian.
The Italian game. Interesting.
Oh, and the Nvzhnn goes for a very sneaky attack here with knight to g5, the fried liver attack, and he actually has a fork here now if he puts his knight to take the pawn on f7, but he misses
Castling.
it.
Was castling their right move? They both castled.
Uh, for Nvzhnn, he actually had a knight move since his bishop is on c4. It's all both his knight and bishop are attacking the f7 pawn, and if he would move his knight there, he would be attacking both the queen and the rook with his knight, and would be able to be up in the exchange.
Right.
But now that 66 castled, he is kind of weathering the storm a bit here, and is for the most part out of trouble.
Yeah.
And it's a very even game.
Oh,
Okay,
risk that.
that's an interesting trade here, because now obviously Nvzhnn gives up 2 pieces, but 66 gives up a rook and a pawn for it, and his king is a little bit in a rough position now as well.
It does look as if Nvzhnn is playing quite offensive, isn't he, compared to 6-6, at least to me.
Definitely. We'll see here now that Nvzhnn has given up 2 pieces. It'll be interesting to see if he can use this time, now that 66's king is a little bit less safe, to see if Nvzhnn can create an attack here, or if 66 is able to stabilize, and which it seems he kind of has done. His pieces are all developed and have started getting more active pieces here, or active squares for them.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite nice that they both have those centre pawns as well, don't they? Whoever takes the other centre pawn, that's a pretty damning blow.
Definitely. It'll be we'll have to see a bit here.
Oh, interesting.
If someone pushes the center pawn to break open the center.
Yeah. I mean, I guess 6-6 could put that knight on the pawn, but I don't think that's the best move because he'll risk it again.
Yeah, I mean for 6-6 right now, he only really has one piece here that is undeveloped, which is his rook that is still
Oh
left on
yeah,
a8.
yeah.
So if he just gets that here to the center, he should be in a very good position here to try and look from tactics.
Yeah.
All right, that's I still like this move because it starts putting a bit of pressure on Nvzhnn's backline here. He could try to be looking for something perhaps. We'll see if Nvzhnn will trade or if he will just. He could also just leave the knight left on that square as well. Let's see what he decides to do. And obviously as well 10-minute games, so both players are fairly high on the clock thus far and haven't really used up too much time.
Yeah, it looks like Nvzhnn is wasting a bit of time here, but I'm sure. There you go. Never mind.
Right.
6-6 has the time advantage, but doesn't mean too much in a time
Yep.
like this.
Yeah, it's also not that much of an advantage really. Oh, interesting.
That's quite an aggressive move.
Definitely going for an idea called the Greek gift, where you give up your bishop in a position like that when it's supported by his queen that is currently on d7.
All right,
Now,
yeah, I see the queen there.
the thing is, for Nvzhnn here, this is actually quite dubious for him, because if he takes that bishop I think he will be in a lot of trouble, because then the queen will take back the pawn on h3, and now all of a sudden 66 will have an incredible attack going against Nvzhnn's king.
Yeah.
So it's quite difficult actually to deal with it. Will he move his king? Will he do something else? It's a very difficult position.
Yeah.
And I think he might actually have to burn quite a bit of time here to find a way to get out of this safely.
Especially how we know how. Oh, there you go. That seems like a bit of a loss of a move. Bit of a wasted move to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's optimal, but at the same time, it's it's not it's not that bad. He if you look at least around his king, he still seems to be fairly safe, considering that 66 can't really take any more pawns as it is right now. But at the same time, depending what it does, this could start getting more dangerous if 66 brings more pieces into the attack.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, it does look as if 6-6 has more room, as you say, more room to develop and to attack. It looks as if Nvzhnn is quite pinned with his pieces, right?
Yeah, definitely. They are kind of, as it's called, overloaded at the moment, where his pieces are doing a lot of things, so he can't really move them. And 66's pieces are also just taking up so much room, so that Nvzhnn doesn't have a lot of squares to move his pieces. Like if you look right now, what's Nvzhnn gonna do with his queen? It's kind of difficult here to actually find
Yeah.
a good way to get his queen to stay square here.
Yeah. Yeah. He's wasting his queen as such, isn't he?
Definitely. Obviously, 66's knight is doing a lot of work there.
Yeah,
And okay,
that seems like a fair move to make. I mean, the last thing Nvzhnn wanted was to lose the queen, I guess.
definitely. The only danger now that I could see is potentially if 66 captures that pawn on f3 and Nvzhnn recaptures, then all of a sudden we got a similar issue again, where 66 can easily just put his queen down near Nvzhnn's king, and the white king doesn't have any pawns around it to actually protect it.
Hmm. Yeah.
So this could be such an instance where 66 could definitely sacrifice this bishop and get a huge attack going.
Yeah, I mean
But
the
we'll see what he goes
optics.
for.
Yeah, the optics in favor of 6-6 are. Oh, there you
He
go.
goes for it.
Risking it.
Yeah, so I suspect that Nvzhnn will recapture here. But now,
But the fork. Oh, yeah.
now, okay, yeah, this looks
Very, very offensive from 6-6.
definitely. This will. The only thing now though is that 6-6 is in a very similar position that Nvzhnn was in the opening, where Nvzhnn was very aggressive and kind of went down a little bit in material to try and find some aggressive moves early, and now all of a sudden 6-6 has once again now 6-6 has sacrificed some material, and if 6-6 isn't able to find an accurate attack here, uh, then it could still be possible for Nvzhnn to kind of get back in the game and start stabilizing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it looks very favorable in 6-6 position right now, doesn't it? Like, in terms of the time, 6-6 has a whole minute on Nvzhnn, and in terms of positioning as well, it looks as if Nvzhnn is in quite a lot of trouble. Can he get out of it?
Yeah, it'll be very difficult to say now, because if 6-6 puts his queen on h2 to check the king, then I think it's gonna be really difficult to actually get back into this game.
Where can
Because
the if 6-6 puts that queen down one? Where could Nvzhnn go?
He does it. The only
Oh
square
yeah, there. Yeah.
Nvzhnn has is there. And
It looks as if this is gonna be a bit of a back and forth. I reckon.
yeah, it could be. They could go for a draw if they want, of course, but I don't think they could go for a draw with threefold repetition. But I don't think that's something that 6-6 would want to do in this position.
Yeah, and not ideal for us either if they go to a draw. um,
Exactly.
I mean
Uh,
the accuracy of 6-6 seems like is very good as well. So
yeah, he in the opening he kind of had a bit of an odd position there, where Nvzhnn actually had a tactic that could put him very far ahead in the game already on move 4, but or move on move 5. But now 6-6 has definitely got it together, and it looks to be like this is gonna take a lot for Nvzhnn to come back. And
yeah, that was an interesting move that he put there with the bishop.
yeah, so I actually kind of like this, because what this does now is by removing 6-6's knight in the center there, it kind of opens up a little bit more, a few more squares for Nvzhnn's pieces. But
Oh, there you go.
there we go.
That was the beauty of a checkmate, I reckon. Wait,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, Nvzhnn right there. He put his knight forward, and he blocked all possible defenses for his pieces. And 6-6 brought
Impressive
it back,
game.
and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, he won
Wow.
it.
That was
Match
I didn't
checkmate.
see that checkmate coming that quickly. But yeah, there you go. Well done to 6-6 for
Yeah,
winning that.
congratulations.
Yeah.